Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Angler's Prescription. Shane, who's it brought to you by?
Headwaters Adventure Company, and we also have First Gen P Line and BioInno Power.
Heck yeah. And Hooked for Life.com. So,
Yeah.
all capitals, Hooked 44, HOOKD 44. Get you 10% off on hookedforlife.com. The word 10, TEN, will get you 10% off on BioInno Power's website. And then Anglers RX will get you 10% off on First Gen Fishing website. So, guys, if you are looking for some baits this time of year, I may recommend a jaw dropper. You'll see my posts lately. They are putting in some work. Pair it up with your favorite little ching ching on there and go catch some bass. So tonight, guys, we all over, catch them all over.
Woodward Reservoir.
Anywhere cool. You want to throw it, you can go catch some bass.
Anywhere you see fish bass. On the forward station.
That's right. But yeah, guys, tonight.
Don't forget
what?
Copperheads.
Copperheads. It's coming soon.
Yeah.
Hi. It's coming soon. Guys, tonight we're going to be all about Clearlake, talking with Mr. Marv about this year's native No Limit Big Bass Power Hour. So let me bring Marv in. What's up, Marv?
Marv? What's up? Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for jumping on tonight.
For sure.
Man, so last year or the year before we set records, you guys set records with 183.
Maloney's.
At Maloney's.
Yeah.
Last year, you shattered that record with 206?
210. Yeah, around there, but I think it was 210 registered, but around 206 showed up.
Yes.
But another breaker.
Shattered the 183 by far, guys. So
yeah.
What are we going to do this year on the Bass Factory that is fishing phenomenally right now? Like, guys, I can't say it enough. If you have not made a trip up there, you are slacking because there's some bags being caught and there's some giant fish everywhere. I won't say everywhere, but there's giant fish all over that lake right now. The lake is full. It was an 8.3 this morning when I looked. So, but if you guys are going up in a boat, be mindful at anything above 8 feet. It's 5 miles an hour, a quarter mile offshore. Until then, you go up and go wide open. So just be mindful if you're doing that. People's houses are very close to getting their yards flooded and whatnot. When you see the lake level, it's crazy. So, but the water's there. It's up. Certain parts of the lake are muddy. Certain parts of the lake are clean.
So are we talking numbers or are we talking size?
For me, it's all size.
Okay.
I'm not catching numbers. I might catch anywhere from 5 to 8 to 9 fish a day when I'm up there. But
they're all 6-pounders.
They're all. Saturday I had 28 pounds, 11 ounces, and
I just saw footballs.
Yeah, there was
shortened footballs.
Yes, so
they're big.
On Sunday I caught a 19 3/4 or 19 1/4. I can't remember exactly what it was, but that fish was 513 and cold out of 20 and a half I had in my bag, weight wise. So it's crazy right now. There are small fish to be caught. There are plenty of them are being caught. I'm not in the areas that I'm looking for those per se. But yeah, guys, so I was up, just to give you a heads up, I was up there Saturday, Sunday. So if you guys aren't familiar with it, Ben Milliken has relaunched his Slaunch Master Tournament Series. So you can fish bank, boat, kayak, whatever you want to do. It's all your best 5 by length, right? So it's broken down in the West region. So we're not competing with Texas. We're not competing with Florida. And he's doing 1 a month, and they may change the format. This was best 5 over the 2 days. So, guys, if you are looking to go out and go fish, it's a $20. I pay $20 to enter and $5 for big fish. It's a cool little tournament. We're out there. I mean, we're there.
How'd you find out about that tournament? I haven't even heard of it. I just saw Brandon had posted something on it. And
yeah,
is it on Tourney X? Is it?
It's on Fishing Chaos.
Oh,
so
okay.
That is on Fishing Chaos. Obviously, I went up and fished with Matt this weekend. I met him up there. So he kind of turned me on to it, and I was like, "Hey, dude, we're going up to fish anyway, so why the hell not?" You know, that's why I entered. I'm glad I did. So it was a good weekend, guys. There's a lot of bait in the system, tons of bait. It is getting moved around a little bit. It was staying pretty well in these certain spots for a couple of weeks. I think the rain and the water coming up is moving the bait around, and the wind. So
yeah, there's a reason why they call that place the Bass Factory. My boy just went out there the past weekend, and he broke his PB 3 times.
That's
on a
crazy.
single trip. Isn't that a trip?
That's
crazy.
Yeah, and he left with a 12-pounder. So
oh, dude, I'm jealous.
Oh, wow.
It's like, his previous.
I thought I broke mine again last weekend, just because I haven't caught that many that big, and I was like, I was let down, dude. It was like 8 ounces shy of what I caught the trip before. So I was like, damn, thought I had it, but. And now I catch one and catch another, like 7 something. I'm like, this is not gonna break PB, but whatever, you know. Yeah, it's the bite
magical.
is gonna change. Yes, it is magical. So what I'm doing right now, you all won't be doing come March 30th. The weather's gonna warm up and the bite's gonna change 100%. 100, I guarantee you. By then, fish are gonna be looking to do the boogie and get it on. So. As long as the weather cooperates, I think.
Yeah.
And even if if it stays like it is now, dude, there's still plenty of fish to be caught. I'm not going to give you any patterns right now. I'm not sharing nothing. I'll be a little tight-lipped on that, but yeah, dude. If I'll just put it this way, if you're a back seat in a boat, you're going to hate life right now. It is all forward-facing. Hands down, I'm not gonna lie, dude. It is all forward facing related right now, and I mean, at least for me, I know there's some fish are getting caught without it, but it's just that time of the year, and it's been that year. You guys have heard plenty of reports about it out if you have been paying attention. There's plenty of people talking about what they're doing to catch fish, and dude, it's shaking a stupid minnow. So it's what it is, man.
The native big bass no limit is on March the 30th, right?
March the 30th. Yeah.
It's a Sunday.
It's going to be on a Sunday. With the permit issue handling this year, it was a little bit more trickier because they want to limit people on the lake. And from my understanding, one of the organizations there may not be holding a tournament. I'm hoping to move it, but I'm just going to keep it because it's just going to be changing everybody's logistics over here. So March 30th.
I appreciate that it's on a Sunday. I can't take the Friday off to go pre-fish.
Yeah.
So what the hell, John?
What the heck, John?
He's got balloons going everywhere.
Yeah, he's having a party over there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
He's recording for his OnlyFans balloon fetish channel.
That's what John gets for fingering buttons on his computer. Yeah. Anyway, no, I'm kind of glad it is that way. And I'm also glad that other tournament series. I'm not glad they canceled it because I was going to be fishing that. And that was going to be a logistical nightmare. How do I bring a boat and a kayak to Clearlake on the same weekend? And I wasn't sure how that was going to work out, but now I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, and probably less pressure for everybody, right?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the guys, the 250 guys that enter don't go rip every lip they find on Saturday.
I got a lot of
What's the
feedback
off
from
limit?
So our tournament is a little bit more lenient than a lot of other series out there. The only off limit rules we have is that you get off the water by I believe it's 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock the day before. That's it.
Okay.
So you can pre-fish the whole week. You can go on a boat. You can go out there. You can do as much pre-fishing as you want. Just get off the water before then.
So you don't have a boat cut off, right?
Nope.
Because I'll be fishing the 22nd, like a tournament up there.
Yeah, we want you to get as much good advantage you can get to break, to cash in $1,000 check for that hour. So
Heck yeah.
yeah,
That's awesome.
So do what you got to do to get out there.
You don't have to pre-fish out of a kayak. You could take your boat.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the logistical nightmare. How do you bring a boat and a kayak? And then you got, depending upon the bite, you may or may not have to rip your live scope off your boat, put it in your kayak.
Yeah. So after you get off the water for pre-fishing, we are having a social event at Clearlake Outdoors. Dave is kind enough to go ahead and hold another social event out there.
Oh yeah, that was cool last year.
Right? If you were out there last
crazy.
year, whoa! I'm like, man, he provided food, provided a whole sort of goodies for the raffle out there, and everybody just got together and just met up. And man, thank you, Dave, for holding this, and we're doing it again this year.
That's awesome.
At his shop. Yep. So we'll be going out there, and I'll be conducting a captain's meeting over there, and we, talking to everybody there. I know everybody's gonna be tight-lipped, but it'll be a good opportunity for everybody to meet each other, and for everybody to have a little social media. That's an opportunity for you to bring your camera out there and shoot some content.
Yep.
I will say this: after I've been looking through footage, I will be posting some videos probably after the BAM tournament. I'm sure the bite's going to change. So just keep an eye out on it, guys. I'm going to try to get back into the swing of posting some videos again.
Yeah.
So it's been a hot minute. Work was insane last year, so I just haven't had time. But yeah, dude, it's been a killer year, man. It really has. I haven't fished anywhere. Well, I fished Folsom.
Okay.
Folsom and Clear Lake's about all I've done this winter. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys.
Right now, everything's just, people are just, breaking their PBs this year at Clear Lake so far. And I hope it keeps it up. I know last year we had that cold front. It was just a nightmare for everybody.
Yeah.
So anything can go. So you got to prepare for that. But yeah, my strategy here is to get people to get it out there. It's like, if you never fished Clear Lake before, you're probably going to come home with a PB.
You could, hands down. And
any cast can be. Yeah.
And for last year, a lot of people that went out there, some people did break their PBs, just by having tough conditions to fish. They came home with some memories. And that's my goal here.
Let's get into some nitty-gritty. What's entry fee this year going to be?
The entry fee this year will be $130.
Okay.
I think last year was $125, but this year is $130.
$130. That's no membership needed, right? It's
no membership needed.
$130 all in, and you're there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in order to win $1,000, we do pay out $1,000 per hour for the biggest fish caught. But we do have to meet at least 100 anglers. I don't think we're having an issue doing meeting those numbers.
Yeah.
And
Max wants to know what do you think will sign up this year? I'm thinking probably 2.25.
2.25. We'll see. I hope so. If I can break another record this year, that means a lot to the support over here in California.
And it's hands down, dude. The lake is just fishing too good for people not to go. Yeah.
Just want to so we just had the Bassmaster out here, in Lake Mead. And I don't know how many anglers were out there.
It's over 100. They broke 100 something.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
And that's a huge feat if we bring over 200 anglers out to Clear Lake.
But you gotta think, so that's Mead, right? How many people? Mead's not known.
I get that, and they only gave us like freaking 30 days to get the logistics down for that.
Yeah, so we're talking
that was 30 days.
Marv's been piping this already for a month now. It seems like, And we're going to a lake that is just probably fishing as good as it has in a long time, if not better than it has in a while.
Yeah.
So, and we'll get into that later. Okay, so 135 to enter. We're gonna set a new record.
Okay.
We're gonna set a new record.
Hopefully, I'm really hopeful, and I can't do it without you guys. So everybody in California, and
that's also
maybe some more out of state anglers. I think last year we had anglers from 7 different states,
and that's why I wanted to get you on now.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I do apologize. I had some last minute stuff come up last week, and I totally spaced it, guys. We should have done this last week, and I totally flaked on Marv, and I realized it halfway through the week, and I felt so bad. But we're here, right? We're talking to him. So this is why we're doing it. We want to get these numbers up. We want to continue to show these national tournaments series that we have, the anglers that will participate. And I mean, and special, dude, is you don't have to have all the fancy crap, right? We're not fishing for 5 fish. You can either you can target big fish and try to catch that $1,000 payout, right? Or you can target, try to get as many as you want to win. What are other prizes this year?
So if we do meet 125 anglers, we are giving away a native Titan 12. So
12, the 12X, is that for
12X? Yeah,
is that for big bass, or is that for
the overall tournament winner? I mean, I think it's for the biggest bass. I have to double check.
Okay.
I apologize. I haven't really taken a look at the whole payout structure over here. I'm pretty sure it's the biggest bass. Yeah, the biggest bass.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, last year appears before that we gave out 2 boats, but we're just changing it up this year. It makes it really hard for me to bring 2 boats over there. So
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna be having 1 grand prize for the biggest fish out there.
Okay.
And the No Limit Big Bass Power Hour is not only just being out for the hour; it's also for the overall inches. And what's unique about our tournament over here, there's no limit. That's why we call it no limit. You just rack up these inches. But we only score fishes 14 inches and up, which is not a problem because there's no dinks in this lake.
No, my smallest.
I don't know. Some of those 12 inches that he was catching and showing me were like 4 pounds. Just kidding.
Well, you may have some girth, but you got to get the length over there. So
So Scott Carver, yes, we're talking about the native tournament. That's what's going on. So let's talk about some of the rules that we had some issues with last year, right? So what has changed? What has been addressed about them? What is the same? Just so everybody knows, right? So there's some guys that were DQ'd because they had their life jacket zipped up, but didn't have a buckle buckled.
Yeah.
So is it the same? What are we doing, Marv?
That rule's been the same, pretty much standard throughout all circuits. You got to get the thing secured. And I know one angler took a picture of his vest. It wasn't either zipped up all the way or he had a buckle unbuckled. By regulations for these PFDs to use properly, everything has to be secured. Everything has to be zipped up to the top. Every buckle needs to be clasped. So follow the recommendations over there, and make sure that it's all secured. And I feel bad. He did pretty well, but we just saw it in the pictures over there, and the rules are the rules.
And let's get the monkey off the back right now.
Yeah.
Life jacket under a jacket. Is that going to be acceptable this year?
Yeah, that was a hairy situation over here, but we did confirm that he did have it, but he did have a jacket over it. But moving forward, we just got to see the PFD outside the jacket.
Because I mean, in all honesty, a lot of them do say worn outside of whatever outer clothes, right? That is. So, guys, don't try to get slick and put your jacket on or life jacket on, then put your jacket over it this year, right? I know that was. I don't want to bring it up, but I did, right?
No, valid, totally valid.
It totally created a whole scuttlebutt about it. So, just if it's got a buckle, buckle it. If it's got a zipper and a buckle, zip it and buckle it. And if you got a jacket, put it on over your jacket. Just
and just be
cordial about it. Don't give them an excuse to DQ you, right? Hands down.
And
I think.
In the captain's meetings, I've addressed this also, so to make sure everything's secured.
Yeah.
And it became an issue. It's like, and I also used to judge fishes and see some zippers not zipped up all the way to the top, like a quarter inch down. That's a DQ. You gotta get it all the way up to the top.
So one thing I did notice too last year. So if say I catch a fish, right? I have 3 feet of line out, my bait's in the water, I'm taking a photo. Is that continuing fishing? Or is that
you gotta take that line out the water. The bait out the water.
So that was the one thing when he told me last year. I was like, I sat there and thought about it. Times you catch a fish, you just throw your rod down and you don't pay attention where the hell your bait's going,
Yeah. I think there's this one tournament that we've seen. Is he got one of the YouTubers. He was scoring his fish and his bait was touching the water. with this rod hanging out to the side. Now the bait just touching the water, that's line in the water, and he ended up getting DQ'd off of it. And we learn from those situations from other clubs too, and we apply that to ours too, because we have to have a standard. The rules are the rules, so make sure you take that line out of the water.
Yeah.
Motor wise, 1 or 2?
One.
Motor.
I know everybody's pushing for 2 motors. There's other tournaments that do that, but in ours we only keep it to 1.
Yep. Trailering and going to a new launch location.
You are able to do that as long as you clock out, check out the app, and then check back in.
Okay.
So you are able to go ahead and do that.
They have an approved launch ramp list on Tourney X. I'm not going to go over that, guys. And you know what? This is what I'm a big guy says it. Having an approved launch ramp list is garbage, right? Just hear me out. Hear me out, right? We all know what the hell is public and what is private.
Mm-hmm.
We can tell what's public. You can tell what's public when we check in.
Mm-hmm.
You got to check in when you get in the water.
Yep.
If you check in at a private launch, they're going to know it because it's GPS located.
Yep.
So do your damn homework and figure out what's public and what's private, and let's go launch. I mean, this isn't towards you, Marv. This is towards everybody that's always crying about an approved launch ramp list. Do your homework, figure it out. And when you check in, if you checked in at one that wasn't supposed to be there, I guarantee you Marv or Bray or James or somebody's going to be like, whoa, time out. You all are doing something stupid, okay? It's
I'll just be the devil advocate on that. I mean,
we do our homework and free fishing wise on our damn phones looking at maps.
but I mean, I'm just going to throw this out there. You got a lot of new people that come to this tournament who don't know. You don't know. You're a veteran. I'm a veteran. John's a veteran. We're all veterans. Mm-hmm. But we've got a bunch of new people. And I know last year they came up to the ramp. They were all new. I've never even seen them. And they had no clue what they were doing. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you right now, it is helpful for them. Because without that list, guess who's getting all the texts and calls?
Yeah,
that guy right there.
Yeah.
I get it. So in the same token, dude, we're all big boys, right? I
get that, but
and we're all grown adults, and you know what's right and you know what's wrong. I mean, hands down, right? Like,
hey, you know what, Marv? We need to throw him in as a tournament director one day. Just one tournament. And let's see how his phone blows up with all these dumb questions.
Last year, I got a lot of out-of-towners asking, can we launch over here from their docks because their B&B has a dock over there.
Yeah.
So, no.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to them. I want to be able to launch out here. I rented out this Airbnb. Why can't I just launch out there? Like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We have to have the same standard for everybody else. So it has to be taught.
Anti-launch ramp lists. I love the way Kong did the Bass event last year. Mm-hmm. It was like any public body of water, and you either know that you are or you're not. And he straight up said it, do your homework. Right? Like, dude, that was amazing because that opens up everything on the lake that's a public launch. And I get it. Obviously, you don't have a no pulling off of Highway 20 and dumping your kayak on the side of the lake. Like, that's dangerous as hell. Right? I get that. I totally get that. As long as it's a paved launch ramp, or even if it's a dirt launch ramp, but it is a public launch ramp, that hands down, dude, is like, I'm sorry, I had to get that off my chest because that's just, I was talking to somebody else about approved launch ramps the other day, and it's killing me because a couple of ones I wanted to fish at for other things weren't on lists, and I'm like, dude, what the hell is this? Like, why? But anyway, I digress. I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I got 10 launches there.
One.
I think we got covered everything over there. I know there's some areas there that people want to get to fish off private docks and just launch out there. It's like we got to keep it standard for everybody.
Right now, last time I was there, which was a week ago in the area, the casino ramp was chained off.
Okay.
I do not know when or if they're going to open that back up. Sign-ups are available right now. David, go on to Attorney X and search it. It's up. But yeah, so that one, guys, do your homework on that. Call the casino.
Yeah.
Find out if they're going to be open. Before you go up there and you realize that you can't launch, and then you got to go launch all the way down by county, which isn't that far, right? It's a little ways away, but it's a long ways away in a kayak. So double check with them, right? And if we get a ton more rain and the water does come up, they do start pulling pins on ramps, so they don't break the docks.
Okay.
So like I said, keep an eye on that. I think they said it's about 8.5 foot on the Rumsey scale. So if it does go up to 8.5, at that point the whole lake is 5 miles an hour, I do believe.
Okay.
They may start pulling pins, but it doesn't look like we're getting that much rain in the forecast until then. Yeah. Just be mindful of it, guys.
Yeah, do your homework.
As far as Kanata, I know they don't open or launch till later on, but they're pretty accommodating to us. As long as I let them know, it's like, hey, we're gonna have a tournament there, and the awards is gonna be over there, so they're pretty accommodating. Make sure they open up that chain.
I just wanted to make sure that you knew that, just because I know it's on the list, and it has been closed all winter. Every time I've gone by that area, I've always seen the chain across there, so I just want to make sure that is addressed. I mean, I will share some things. I won't let people go in there,
But I also want to talk about the format. Obviously, we do pay out for the biggest fish for the hour, and everything is timestamped. Okay, and in order for you to win, if you have a tiebreaker, it's whoever submits the fish first. So as soon as you get that fish, score it in there and make sure that you get that submitted in there.
So is it submission time wise, or is it photo time wise?
Photo time wise. Yes.
The timestamp on the photo.
Yes. And the tiebreaker is who submitted it first.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even if the photo was taken, let's say you caught it, took your photo, because there's some areas in the lake, dude, I can't upload fish.
Mm-hmm.
There is, and I had a problem with that on Fishing Chaos this weekend.
James, do your research on photo on your cell phone provider and service.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Dude, I know.
It's a rare instance.
In that situation, right? Because I'm not going to tell you where that is, but there are areas in that lake that have spotty cell service. Mm-hmm. So if you have to wait to get out of that area to upload your photo, you still lose a tiebreaker.
I mean,
that's I know it's not a whole situation, but the whole lake wise, but there are certain spots in that lake that just do not have the service. That's why I want to know.
Right. I'm hoping I'm running into the situation because this is by the seconds.
Yeah.
But if there's something right within a second, it's first submitted fish.
So go over every hour, because I remember last year, I submitted a fish at the end of the day, thinking I might get that last half hour, except for you went for a whole hour. So what time? Like if it starts at 7, you go 7, 8, 8 to 9. How do you do it?
So if the tournament starts, I forget what the time is. It starts at 6 o'clock or lines in. We pay out for the first every hour 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on and so on. We have 8 payouts. So make sure that you get your fish caught, taking a picture, and whoever catches the fish first, with the biggest fish, it will be counting in there. But if there's a tiebreaker, if you have the same size fish, whoever submits it first. It goes by the time, but whoever submits it first, if it was a tie with the time, then it's whoever submitted it first.
Okay. Okay. That makes more sense now. I'm sorry, Marv. I'm sorry.
I was like,
if they were caught at the photo submission was exactly the same time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay,
So
that makes more sense. I'm sorry.
In that situation.
So,
I'm sorry.
Everybody be like the Fluke Master. Go out and buy yourself a Starlink Mini, and you're done. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah. I hope that answered your question, Johnny. So
I misunderstood you.
Yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah,
we pay out for every hour.
Okay. So then
are we
the hour starts
7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 1, 2.
Yeah.
2 o'clock it ends.
Can someone put the time frames? The line's out. Yeah, the hour before the line's out is the last one.
Is it half hour motor your spot in the morning or no?
I don't know what the times is right now. I did take a look at the times.
So right now, time in Sunday, launch time is 6:15 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Lines in at 6:45. So you've got 30 minutes to get to your first spot.
Yep.
Then the sunrise is about 6:58 a.m. Lines out, last photo is at 2:44:59.
Yep.
Okay. And then photo submission, that's your last photo that you can take. Last photo you can take of a catch.
Yes.
And then the photo submission deadline is 3:45 p.m. And then the weigh-in and award ceremony is at 4:45. And that's at Canocti Casino.
Yes. And we're having that same waterfront area over there. They're kind enough to have that place over there. And hopefully it's going to be a blast for everybody out there. Also, one more thing. We will contact you if you're going to be placing in the tournament, because you do have to be present in order to claim a prize. Okay. So if you're getting paid, if you earn the money, I'll be calling everybody. Hey, you got to show up over there. In order to claim a prize, you have to show up. Okay. We'll have photo opportunities over there for everybody. And we know the social media and whatnot. Make sure you're holding up a flag card. So in order to claim your prize, you have to be present to win.
Yep.
Sweet.
So Isaiah, just to clarify too, bud, when the lake's over 8 feet on the Rumsey scale, it's a quarter mile offshore, is 5 miles an hour. When it's below 8 feet for longer than 24 hours, yes, you're right. It's 200 feet or 500 feet off the shore. You can rip it wide open. So Clear Lake is dependent upon lake levels. I've done a lot of research on that just because I've had dealt with it last couple weekends. So I just want to clarify that.
Yep.
I saw his comment. I just want to clarify it. So lines out, 2:45, awards 4:40, gives you plenty of time to get there no matter where you're out on the lake, which is awesome because it takes you a half hour to go from one end to the other without a blink of an eye. And you've got, your 30 minutes of putting crap away after you're done fishing and loading kayaks up.
For sure. Yeah.
I do like that you're giving us plenty of time for that. That's awesome.
I also want to address for people out there that never fished Clear Lake, you got to get a muscle sticker from the lake.
If you have a motor.
If you have a motor or a trailer.
Or a trailer.
Yep.
So a motor, trailer, you got to get
$20, guys.
Mm-hmm.
If you get up there, so Robbie at Clear Lake, Lakeport Bait and Tackle opens up pretty early in the mornings. If I think Jimmy at Clear Lake Outdoors right now, he's opening at 7 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So just the Clear Lake Outdoors does them. So just if you get up there the night before, remember to get up there and get your sticker. Hopefully you'll all be fishing the BAM series the beginning of the month, so you have your sticker anyway. So who cares?
Right. Because those stickers are good for the month. If you're there for the last weekend of that month, it's only good for that month. So
yeah, and a lot of times too, dude, they're cool though, because when you come in like that, they'll give you the sticker for the next month. I've had them do that before.
Yeah.
So they're pretty cool about that, especially if you're showing up the last weekend of the month. Sometimes they'll do that. But yeah, guys, don't sleep on this one.
Yeah. I'm hoping that it's on a Sunday. I know it's beneficial for a lot of the locals out there. But if you're out of town or I hope you come out here. Last year we had 7 people from different states come in, and we'd like to see you guys come back.
Like yeah.
That give you a good reason to come out and fish the Bass Factory.
Right, the Bass Factory.
It is the Bass Factory.
I'm gonna do my best to show up if they're allowed to show their bags on social media. I'm gonna be sharing everybody's bags as of today. I think I showed one last night. But yeah, man, there's big ones to be coming out there.
So depending upon where you go for your stickers, it may or may not make you pull a prop off your motor.
Wow.
I know some guys have had to deal with that. Pia had to deal with that last year. They made him pull a prop off his motor guide. But honestly, guys, dude, if you're going to these lakes, dude, like go to the tackle shop and get your sticker. Mm-hmm. I know they don't open as early as the ramp monitors, but the guys that own the tackle shops, they do get a little bit of a kickback for it, so it helps their business out.
Yes.
And they do a lot for us while we're up there too. So, just keep that in mind when you're doing it. If you're there the night before, just try to roll into town before the shop closes and go get your stickers and stuff done. So
Marv, I got a question you don't want to hear.
Let me hear it.
Okay, what the golden mussel we're having an issue with. Yeah. Let's just say they decide to close Clearlake. Which, I mean, worst case scenario, that would definitely throw a wrench in everything.
Yeah.
So what's your backup plan? Have you decided to go ahead and get another permit, another lake, just in case, or?
I'll be straightforward with you. I don't have a backup plan. And I was speaking with one of the DFG persons. I think her name is Angie, and said it's really iffy right now to get stickers or get permits from other lakes right now because some of them just closed down. I think Tolux is one of them that just closed down.
Yeah, totally.
And some other lakes they're actually having quarantines, so I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't have a backup plan. So
honestly, you know how we prevent this from getting shut down is do what you're supposed to do and don't bring that shit up to Clearlake. Like hands down, right?
They closed Maloney's and Tolic, and there's no sign of the golden mussel.
So talking to the guys up there, they do not plan on closing Clearlake down. From what I've heard.
Would crush that city.
That city
would crush.
Yeah, that's their main. Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be devastating.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
but they do have
keep that in mind, right? We have to get the mussel stickers. You have to get inspected. You got to go through it. Just don't do something stupid and just make sure your stuff's clean, drained, and dry. Right. That's the whole purpose of it. Right. Mm-hmm. It's simple enough, right? I'm not going to go throw my boat in the Delta and then go run up to Clearlake the next day or the next weekend. That's just, I don't want Clearlake to close down. I'm having way too much fun going up there.
Right?
Yeah. I've had people ask me, hey, are they going to close Don Pedro? Are they going to close McClure? Are they going to close Clearlake?
Yeah.
My answer is hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
But you never know. So the reason why I ask about a game plan, so really you're kind of limited on the lakes that are left.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't put 200 boats on Eastman.
Hands down, Delta tournament, Marv. March 30th on the Delta.
Nothing. You can't put 200 boat. You can't put 200 kayaks on any lake past McClure South.
You couldn't do it. You'd have to do it. You'd have to do it on. It's a Clearlake or Delta thing, hands down.
Yeah. Yep.
So with that said, maybe.
Can we get on a approved launch ramp list for the Delta, please?
I'm just.
That's going to be a logistic nightmare right there. It's either north or south. So.
Yeah. I hope it doesn't happen, but you can almost expect it. And if you expect it, and then, if you have, okay, we have permits for the Delta, or we have permits for Lake X or whatever, we're going to have to change it. And then to do that, obviously, word of mouth and letting everybody know it's changed and stuff. And, a lot of people are going to be upset, of course, and they're going to call you and say,
why do they have a backup plan? Yeah.
Yeah. And then, but I don't know. I just
I'm
throw
gonna
that
put that
at
in
you.
my parking lot for sure, and to discuss with the team. But
Oh,
also,
guys-
it's going to be a logistic nightmare for people that are coming in and sleeping over there and getting the Airbnbs. Like, man, I'm hopeful.
Like Max said, right? The problem isn't all of us, right? We're all very. I mean, it is some of us. I must say, it is some of us. Some people just don't care, right? But it's the uninformed people that are doing this. So that's why we are speaking about it. That's why we are. I'm. I don't want to see any more bodies of water get shut down.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like
to be honest with you, I think it's too late already.
Oh, hands down.
It
was hands down too late before Comanche closed and Maloney's closed the first time. Right? Yeah. If they're there, they're already there, and there's nothing we can do about it now at this point.
That's right.
It's hands down. Whatever damage has already been done.
Yep.
And it's unfortunately, you can limit the spread of more of them into that lake, but once they're there, they're there. You know what I mean? Like that's just sorry. But don't be the reason why another body of water gets shut down. Don't be that guy.
Do the right thing.
Hey, Marv. Something a lot of the guys out here may or may not know, but Native is actually putting on a national online tournament. I think it's May 3rd?
Yeah, May 3rd. That's a national tournament over here. Each regions have different lakes you can go ahead and fish and do the no limit in the no limit format. Here in California, we have 3 lakes or three bodies of water: the Delta, Lake
Paris, and
Shasta. So that was agreed up. One from the north, one right down.
Took Clearlake off that list.
The reason why we didn't put Clearlake,
it's all the lakes
because it's a lake that we already have an event on. We're not adding lakes that we have an event on already.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So the way this format pretty much works, guys, and correct me if I'm wrong. So like some of these online national tournaments, California gets, put up with Texas and Florida. Like, there's just no way. I'm sorry. I mean, yes, we have the Delta. Yes, we have Clearlake, but there's no way. But so you have Arizona, California, Idaho, Nevada, Oregon, and Washington. Mm-hmm. That is one time zone, and that is the states and the bodies of water for that tournament. Correct? Okay. Yeah. So. Guys, that's 1,000 hour, every hour, power hour tournament. It
also gives an opportunity for people that can't make it to these events, to do it in their regions where we're not making a trip out there. So, and get a feel with this format because, this format is very unique. And I see a lot of, circuits out there copying the format. It's very flattering. And we'll like to go ahead and provide this to other anglers out there that just don't have this event there in their regions.
Yeah.
So that's why we're coming up with this.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like guys from like Idaho, I mean, you don't have anything up there, but yet now they can be part of it. That's a really, dude, I'm liking this and I'm loving this format. I just love, the no limit format. I think it's awesome.
Hey, Sean, are you talking about the team tournament on Clearlake is on May 30th at Clearlake?
Yeah, they're talking about the tournament that we have, the national event is the same day for the team tournament in Clearlake.
Oh, okay.
And we can't use that. They can't stack that event there in Clearlake. And I feel so bad. So, I mean, it is what it is,
guys. Pick your poison, right?
If there's a lake that could beat, Texas and Florida, it's going to be Clearlake, right?
Dude, I got close last weekend. I got close. I think 106 and some change. There was 2 bags out of Florida that were bigger than what I had last weekend. Florida or Texas. I don't know which one it was. So it was close. It can be done.
Yeah.
But typically Florida and Texas just kick our ass so bad. But they're 24 inches weigh like 5 pounds.
Yeah.
They're just long and skinny. Depending upon what time of the year it is, but yeah. But anything else we need to know, Marv?
I think we wrapped it up. It's just, I just remember you guys were there. I don't know if you guys were there for my first one in Barrie. We just barely broke 100. And year after year, we're just getting bigger and bigger. And we broke the record 2 times in a row the previous years. And I'm hoping for another record-breaking season. And to kick it off with a native right here, who's been, been one of the biggest hitters in the kayak industry. I'm glad that we're still standing out here and providing these national tournaments for the community.
I think there's just something to say with the format, right? Because anybody has a chance to crack $1,000 for that hour, right?
Right.
You know, and that's the cool thing, right? Is it only takes one fish and you're covering your costs for the week.
Exactly.
My time's coming. It hasn't happened yet, but my time's coming.
Right.
Yeah, I think on the first year when we had this, we had some folks that just started out fishing. They just they came over $1,000 and they're so happy about it,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's anybody's game. And I know in other states, there's this one kid. He didn't have no fish finder, nothing. Just got out of the water and he caught 2 big fishes in one event. So he went home with $2,000.
And he's got a graph on his kayak now.
So,
man. But hopefully, guys, March the bite will be a little bit more conducive to the no graph on your kayak.
I hope the fish get fatter. So.
Oh my god, dude!
They're gonna get fatter, right?
They're so fat right now. Like, oh my god! It's just they're ridiculous.
Hey, if that weather starts to turn and decide to get warm early,
what's it
turn up?
It's gonna. Mm-hmm.
You have to use the big baits. You can just catch them at anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Davey will be out there slinging his king around.
Yeah.
It's like, how big was that one he caught, John? Do you know?
The bass
on the king, the KG.
The recent one on his swing bait.
8 pounds.
That thing looks like a 10, 11 pounder in Damien's hands. Like, it's so hard to judge truly how big that fish is when Damien's holding it.
Small little hands.
I think it was 8 pounds. He had caught several 8 pounders. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Jeez.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's amazing, man.
I was there when he bought it. I'm like, man, you throw that thing yet? It's like, I still have a rod. That's cool. We finally got a rod for it.
Yeah, you need a special rod to throw that big bait.
Oh, yeah. That thing's huge. It's 11 inches?
12 or 15 inches.
Rod iron. It's a rod iron rod, man.
The thing's huge, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 15 inches.
No cold fronts. I
hope so.
I hope so.
Yeah, that was oh my gosh last year, and it was a heartbreaker for a lot of people.
It was a heartbreaker for me because I didn't get a chance to pre-fish. I went up there blind like an idiot.
Because I know a lot of people they stayed out there for like a couple of days, and they're getting them. And then when that cold front came, man, there was frost out of my front of my car. I'm like, whoa, where did this come from?
Max, you suck.
Right? Man, everything got shut down. Like, whoa.
Oh,
I'm hoping that's not going to happen this year.
And Max hopes it snows so he can wear his Crocs and freeze his toes.
Little pink toes on
frostbite on his toes. Oh, man. Yeah, guys, so just remember, dude, March 30th, mark it on the calendar.
Yep.
Don't slack on it. Be part of another record-breaking tournament event in California.
If you have any questions, you can reach out to me on social media. My handle for Facebook is Marv and I'm on Mom and Outdoors and IG. And you can see my contact information on the registration page. The registration was set up, but it just finally opened just like last week. So you're able to go ahead and sign in now. I think there's a few people they knew I opened it up silently, so it's all rolling in right now. And we got 6 weeks right now. 6 weeks. My previous years, I've only been promoting this in 4 weeks ahead of time, but now I'm just doing a little bit earlier this year. So we are out there for 6 weeks right now. So go ahead and jump in, get it, and hopefully you can make some accommodations out there. Support, Clearlake out there. Get an Airbnb, spend some money at the tackle shops. And like James said, buy your tags from the tackle shops because they get a kickback off it.
Yeah, and it just helps them out. I mean, That's honestly like the best thing we can do for that community while we're up there is help them out. That way the lake does stay open, and we get to fish the bass factory, and catch some monsters.
So just to summarize the itinerary, get off pre-fishing. Pre-fishing, there's no rules for pre-fishing. You just get off the water at the time we suggest you get off. We're gonna have a social event held by Clearlake Outdoors, courtesy of Dave. He's gonna go ahead and hold, bring out food for everybody out there, so get their bellies filled, and provide a raffle. We'll also conduct a captain's meeting at that spot too. And then we'll have a tournament the next day. And rewards, you have to be at the awards at Canocti if you are in the money or you win a prize, okay? No exceptions. And I'll be making contacts for everybody out there that are in the money. And please, please, please review the rule book. I'll go ahead and discuss the most common the most common sense stuff on the captain's meeting. But, do your due diligence and just go ahead and review those rules, okay?
Don't do something stupid that's going to take you out of the money, guys.
Yep.
I.e., have your bait touching the water when you're measuring a fish.
Right.
I.e.,
and record it and post it on
your
social
life
media.
jacket inside of your jacket. I.e., your life jacket.
Now you're gonna have the trolls looking at every photo.
Oh hell yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So guys, just don't forget about the stupid simple things that bite you. So
put your lure in the bottom by where you take the picture. Put it right there so everybody can see what lure you're using.
Yeah.
So
Put a banjo.
The banjo minnow. Wayne, so Marv said there aren't any restrictions on pre-fish, just as long as you're off the water by said time Saturday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing you got to know about. You can pre-fish out of whatever you want. You can go get on your paddle board and do it. You can do it in your float tube and do it. You can do it in your kayak. You can do it in your ski boat if you want to. He don't care.
Or a pontoon.
There you go. Yeah. So
have a party.
Yeah, you can have a party on the pontoon and learn how to catch some fish.
Yeah, catch some waves.
We'll get a bunch of stripers.
Yeah, the stripers.
Stripers on the pontoon boat.
Yeah.
Dang, John. Anyway, oh God, Marv, I appreciate you hopping on tonight, bud.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Marv.
Yeah,
for sure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Again, if you guys have any questions, you reach me. My contact information is on the registration page. Okay.
Okay. So Max brought up a good point. What is the cutoff as far as guide services and professional help for pre-fishing?
No. There's no pre-fishing regulations on that. So
better get that credit card out, Max.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, you want to invest that to do. That's up to you.
Yeah. No, I'm just curious because I know a lot of tournaments like you can't hire a guy within 30 days. I wasn't sure if that was the same thing or not. There you go. Go hire Paul Bailey. Go get with
go hire Max.
Go get with Zach or I'd go with God dang John Pearl. Go hire John Pearl. Figure it out.
I just like Scott says, Kristen Ostrander.
Yeah, that too. Yep. Oh my God, you guys are gonna make up some money now. So, all right, you guys. Next week, I don't have anything planned next week, but we're gonna bring something next week.
Interview the people that won Kauai and the Delta.
We don't want to hear Pua talking about chatterbaiting in the damn Delta again.
Green pumpkin
chatterbait.
Okay.
Green pumpkin chatterbait.
He wasn't chatterbaiting.
No. Oh well, maybe we will bring on Pua. I'll reach out to him.
He was throwing a green rooster tail.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh my God. You were throwing that fire tiger rooster tail.
I bet you he was crappie fishing and just happened to pull 96 inches out of the crappie
Yeah,
juice.
no kidding.
Right?
Yeah. We'll bring you something next weekend, I promise. Guys, I'm sure the campground at Clear Lake will be filled up quickly for that event. So if you do want to go on the cheap side, make sure you get a reservation ASAP. So,
all right, guys, I got to get out of here. It's one time.
Yep.
I gotta
All right,
get my kid. Thanks for having
All
me.
right.
Thanks,
Marvin,
Marv.
take care, buddy.
Okay? Thanks.
Have a good night.
Later.
Peace.
Oops, I don't put what I put Shane away. Oh, there you're back. All right, y'all. Hey, thanks for watching tonight. Shane?
BioInno Power, 10% off. Capital TEN as your code. We've got Hooked 44 for hooked bait and tackle online. And we also have for first gen fishing, we have Anglers RX10. So that is your code for 10% off through first gen. And I'll tell you what, they just came out with those jaw droppers 1/8 ounce with the 2/0 hook.
And
You didn't hear it from me, but it might be money right now, huh?
And the underspins.
Yeah, and the underspins, the new jaw dropper underspins. I'm waiting for mine. So
there may or may not be a photo of a fish with a jaw dropper in his mouth that I may or may not have posted recently. So just saying. Just saying. Jaw dropper is an awesome bait.
We just want waypoints. That's it.
I'm giving you
And guys, BioInno, I'm telling you, man, 20-year warranty. Let's see. How old will I be? Well, shoot, my birthday's coming up. Well, shoot, I might not. Well, we may have to have a birthday celebration on next week's podcast because that's my birthday.
Shane, you're going to be like 856 years in 20 years.
Yeah, I know, dude. But, dude, 20-year warranty, that will put me 67 years old.
So let me put it to you this way on these BioInnos, guys. I have 300 amp hour 12 volts in the boat that run my trolling motor. I have a Noco 10 amp hour charger in the boat. I got off the lake late Saturday and on the trolling motor quite a bit. Spot lock, everything. Running it high, going all over the damn place. I plugged it in the generator and within 2 hours, if that, all three of my BioInnos in the back were charged. And I have 100 amp hour running my 12, my 9, and my black box in the boat. And that thing was charged within an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like, they just don't drain. I mean, they last, dude. Like, I didn't even have to charge them to go fishing the next day. I'm just peace of mind to do it, you know?
Yep.
So I was very impressed with how quickly everything charged Saturday night with the generator. It was wild.
So the 25th is your birthday?
Yeah, 25th is my birthday, yeah.
The day before is my birthday.
The 24th? Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
so
my
John's going to be 956 and Shane's going to be 856.
Might be 36.
Hey, by the way, YouTube video should drop. Me and Johnny went out to Pedro a couple weeks back, and that video should drop here pretty soon. So that was a fun day, I'll tell you.
Yeah, we hammered him.
Yes, we did.
You may or may not have some Clearlake videos coming after BAM. Just saying, it's gonna be after BAM.
Just give us the waypoints, bro.
No.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
In the water.
Yeah. I want to know the exact grass pile you're fishing on.
In the water, on Clearlake, the fish live. Now, what more do you need to know than that? There's giant fish in Clearlake. Go find them. So anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all coming in, listening to us ramble on about a bunch of nonsense. And we'll catch you all next week with somebody. So
peace, y'all.
Later.